Hey, this is Alexa Peterson with the Hitting Vault. Today I'm going to be doing a swing analysis on Alyssa DiCarlo from Georgia. She's a senior this year. Going in, she has 194 RBIs just in her three previous seasons. Last year she was third-team All-American, had a 400 batting average, and hit 21 home runs in just 61 games. This year, already in 2019, she has 8 home runs in just 10 games. So a really good, powerful hitter here with a high batting average consistently. And so we're going to take a look and see some of the great things that she does in her swing. So she kind of has a neutral starting stance position here. She's a little bit her front foot is open just a little bit right here, but kind of look a good balanced position, knees bent a little bit, weight balanced. Her barrel, she starts it flat. Going to her load. Front shoulder starts working down. Her barrel starts working up a little bit. Picks up that front foot. Goes forward. You can kind of see that knob down towards the catcher. Gets to that launch position right there. Notice that hip hinge, torso tilt. Right, like that. In a good position right here. Eyes looking straight at the pitcher, at the ball. And you notice this pitch is a rise ball, up and in, but it's pretty flat. These are the type of rise ball pitches that we actually want to attack. Oftentimes, we see hitters swinging at pitches that are way above their head up here. So we don't want to swing at rise balls. What we do want to swing at is those missed, basically high pitches, just a little bit up in the zone that aren't breaking a ton up. We don't want to be chasing those. So this is a great pitch for her to swing at, just left a little bit flat. You could see it was starting to work its way up, and then it flattened out, and she was just ready to attack it, turned on it hard. It was right on the inside corner, but the biggest problem was that it was flat. Didn't keep moving up. So you can really see her belt turning towards the pitcher right there, turning hard and releasing her barrel. Just like that. We get to the side view here. Again, good starting stance. She's nice and balanced. So although she has her front foot open a little bit, she is still balanced, pretty well balanced here, with her front knee having some bend, her back knee having some bend as well. Front shoulder is down, eyes are nice and level looking at the pitcher. Into her load, front shoulder working down, back shoulder working up. Barrel works a little bit vertical, picking up that foot. She's a really good example of internal hip rotation. What you'll see is that this front hip actually starts to rotate in a little bit when she's loading, and by working it in, and then as she strides, and it basically gives her momentum for those hips to start going and working really hard, rotating hard. So you see that internal rotation right there, that hip. Check it out right there. Works in a little bit, almost like that knee kind of turns in a little bit towards the catcher. She goes forward, gets into her launch position right there. You'll see her knob down towards the catcher. She's pretty well balanced. She's a little bit on her backside. There are hitters that are able to be successful with a little bit of weight on their backside, but in general, this is a really good position here. You can see that she's into her legs, good distance between her feet. Kind of the average is about half of your height or a little bit greater is what most elite hitters hit from in their launch position right there. You'll notice she's recognized that this is an inside pitch, so she stays really tight, and she's turning her hips hard, keeping those hands in tight. If this were an outside pitch, you wouldn't see her hands being in her elbows working so tight to her body right here. But this is an inside pitch, so you see her just keeping that head nice and still, rotating those hips really hard, taking that towards the pitcher hard, releasing her backside, firming up her front side, and then she's releasing the barrel. She's working her barrel behind the ball, turning that barrel, and then getting to contact point in a good strong position right there. Palm up, palm down, and a great extension all the way through. This ball was a huge home run. It cleared the wall by like 20 feet at least. And you can see she really got a hold of it in this launch angle. You can actually see right here. Comes in right there. And exits way up there. So that's pretty close to a 45-degree launch angle. and that will happen sometimes on pitches that are a little bit higher in the zone. And if you still square it up, you're going to kind of sometimes see that high launch angle coming off the ball. But she hit this so well and squared it up that ball just was really fast off the bat. And with that launch angle, she was able to clear the fence by 10, 20 feet. So another, she's a great example of a hitter that is able to hit for power and average. I'd recommend, watching her swings, following Georgia, seeing her hit. She's a really good, consistent hitter, and I'm excited to see what she does in her senior season.